Time to talk now about your travel impacts across the country. You know, as we take a look at air travel, notice we've got green lights all the way across the nation's midsection. We know that hundreds of flights have been canceled into some cities and places like Kansas City as well as St. Louis because of the impending ice through the weekend. But it's the coast of the country right now that have the delays, none of which are Jupiter related. So take a look at this. St. Louis, you're doing okay. Las Vegas, you've got delays around 30 minutes because some of the rain here. Low clouds along with winds in Newark creating delays, arrival delays around 45 minutes, and then New York LaGuardia because of the low clouds and the wind here as well. 29-minute delays. Well, if we could say 30 minutes, right? What's another minute between friends? Here's the latest on I-70. This is going to be kind of a tricky corridor here throughout the weekend. And I-44 really is going to be an icy one as well. So notice we're expecting the freezing rain to be developing late today in Kansas City, 25 degrees and just clouds through most of the afternoon hours. But as we head off to the east on I-70 over to your sister city there in St. Louis, we are seeing the freezing rain coming down right now. Temperatures in the suburbs are in the upper 20s, while you're 32 degrees in St. Louis. So again, bridges and overpasses, we really need you to use caution on these. And as we head off towards the east into Indianapolis, it's above freezing. Relations will be possible, especially keeping an eye on you in Philadelphia. Here's the latest on the storm system, and you can see the freezing rain and the pink there across the nation's midsection. Notice we're doing okay in the mid-Atlantic right now. The clouds beginning to filter on in, but dry conditions temporarily because that moisture is going to be moving in later on tonight. Look at your temperature, Washington, D.C., 52 degrees. So you had a record high at Dulles yesterday of 70, and now we're talking about a freezing event likely pushing into the D.C. metro area as well as Baltimore. So here's the timing of it. Starting at 10 o'clock late tonight, we're going to watch the freezing mix move in, especially along the Blue Ridge, along the I-81 corridor. That's where we have the best chance of getting some of the ice accumulations and then a little bit of snow as it heads up towards Baltimore and into Philadelphia. Notice by Sunday, we're going to be looking at a little bit of an improvement in this region. So here's the forecast in terms of snowfall accumulation, but keep in mind it's a little iffy in some of these spots because we could see some sleet accumulating and periods of freezing rain or a mix could affect any of those totals. But I think at most, mainly with elevation, you're going to see 1 to 3 inches out of this, and so probably not anything you can't handle. Philadelphia, here you can see the forecast showing those snow showers moving in the afternoon hours for tomorrow, and that's when we have our best chance of getting accumulations. But look at the forecast temperatures. They're still going to be at or just above that freezing mark, so that tells you that we think our column of air is going to be cold all the way through. So here's the impacts that we're thinking for you, Baltimore. Look, today just dealing with the clouds starting as snow and then maybe a period of a little bit of a wintry mix and then finishing off with potentially freezing rain. And you know, you get that little wedge building into places like Baltimore as well as Washington, D.C., and that can kind of hold some of the drizzle and moisture and icy conditions a little longer. So that's something we're going to be watching closely for the